Hello guys, Michaela here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the second episode of Building Europe. Today we are going to the Mediterranean country of Cyprus. I'll first talk about the build and then we'll get into all the facts. So this build is built on a 20 by 20, I believe, in Sulani. It comes in at 67,613 simoleons. It's a residential home for up to 2 sims. There's one double bed upstairs. And yeah, I think that's it I needed to say about the build itself. So let's move on to the facts. So, Republic of Cyprus is an island in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea. It used to be part of the British Empire way back then. Greece briefly tried to take over the island, and nowadays the Republic has sovereignty over the entire island. However, around 36% of its area is a self-declared Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, which is only recognized by Turkey and is therefore illegal. And because Cyprus is part of the European Union, it's an illegal occupation of European soil. So the situation is a little bit complicated here. We can also find 2 British naval bases, and there is also like a buffer zone between the both areas, the Turkish Republic and the official Cyprus Republic. So it's safe to travel there because it's not like a war going on, but yeah, the situation is a little bit tense ever since the Republic was announced or like declared. It is a parliamentary republic. Nicosia is its capital, with around 1.2 million inhabitants, and Greek and Turkish as the official languages, because the people who live here usually come from both Turkey and Greece, which is very close to, obviously, Cyprus. What is kind of interesting, Nicosia is the last divided capital in the world, because the border between the Turkish and Greek part actually goes through the city. So it's similar to what Berlin was back when Germany was parted into two countries. So the capital is divided. Part of it belongs to the Turkish Republic, part of it to the Cyprus Republic. Cyprus, as a former British Dominion, is part of the Commonwealth of Nations, and it is also part of the EU and United Nations, but not a member of NATO. I think it actually joined Europe in 2004, so that's not very long. Obviously, some of the countries in the Mediterranean, on the Balkan Peninsula, they usually joined later on. It is the 3rd largest island with 2 mountain ranges, with the highest peak almost at almost 2,000 meters, and Mediterranean landscape by the coast. I'm sorry, this word is kind of a tongue twister for me, so I'm trying. It has many forests that are very well taken care of, so even though there's not that much of them, they are in a very good condition. The climate is subtropical, with very mild winters and warm or hot summers, although snow is possible in Cyprus. On the highest mountains, in one of the mountain ranges, you can spot snow in the winter, which is I didn't know either, so guess we are all learning. Tourism occupies a dominant position in the economy, around 10% of GDP. It's the 40th most popular tourist destination in the world. So considering there are like around 200 countries, that's quite a nice spot. The tourists usually come for beaches, but also ancient locations and natural beauties. So some of the places or cities or resorts you can visit in Cyprus is the Rock of the Greek, which has a Greek name as well, but this is, I think, a little bit better to remember. Then we have Proteras Beach, which is one of the most famous beaches in Cyprus. Then we have Larnaca, which is one of the very famous resorts on the coast. Paphos, which I think is an ancient city. Then we have Lamessos, Agianapa, and Troodos Mountains, which are the highest mountain range in on the island. So yeah, you can strongly feel the Greek heritage in here, because obviously the Greeks moved the island, inhabited the island for a really long time, and in the ancient times they actually lived there, so you can really feel, even in the architecture. So what we're building today is actually a typical stone house, which you can find a lot of similar typed houses on like Airbnb and booking as like holiday VS in the area. And yeah, I really liked the concept, even though it was quite a challenge to execute the idea, but yeah, it was fun. So I think I'm done with the facts, and let's talk about the build some more. So I used a lot of the items from Jungle Adventure and Island Living, obviously, because of where I'm building and everything. The house is fairly small, but I really like how it turned out, especially this gate. I've talked about it before, but there is a glitch with the fences and the gates. Yeah, every time you put down a gate, it just like shoots up into the sky and levitates above the place that you put it, and yeah, it just does not work, which is so frustrating because I put fences a lot, especially with these builds. But yeah, but I found a very cute, like sort of like a stone piece in debug. I think it was the Jungle Adventure debug item that I turned into like a gate, and I really love how it turned out. It looks so cute, and I used the what is it called? Oh my god, my brain thought. Whatever, the thing you put your post in, mailbox. That's it. I put the mailbox from a Snowy Skin because I think it looked cute, and I didn't really found one that would fit with the style. I did the garden quite with a lot of plants, a lot of greenery, like exotic plants, but I also put like a street to the front where there are like a lot of potted plants, some decorations. There's like boxes. I really like how this build turned out. I'm really proud of it. So yeah, I'll be trying to alternate the countries, with like big ones and smaller ones. So obviously last week we had Switzerland, so that's a very big country. People probably know something about it, but Cyprus is on the other hand quite small and quite not that much known. So I will try to alternate between like bigger countries, more known countries, and like smaller and less known countries. And yeah, so we move on to the upstairs living area. It's very simple but very effective. I went for a brown and blue theme. I used some of the stuff from the new Paranormal pack because they fit in nicely, I think. And yeah, there's not much more to talk about, to be honest. So I think I'll leave you to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the next video in the series. If you want to, you can download this. It's available on my gallery. My ID is mysixsims. And yeah, thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And hope you're having a great day, or hope you will have a great day if you're watching this in the morning. And I will see you in the next one next week. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba.